What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video today, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully all of you guys are having an amazing freaking day. It's freaking summertime, so you know what that means. It's time to get shredded. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to be giving you my best tips on how to lose weight or start losing weight. If you're new to the gym or if you want to just get started again, this is the best way to achieve your goals by implementing these steps. So let's go ahead and get started. So step number 1. Write down your goals and look at them every single day. You're probably like, Fidel, why do I have to look at them every single day? Guys, your goal or the reason you started is what will keep pushing you through the days that you don't want to do it. There's going to be days where you're on fire, where you absolutely want to go to the gym, be in there for 10 hours. And there's going to be days, bro, where you don't want to go. You want to chill at the crib. You think it's easier. But those are the days when you look at the reason why you started, aka your exact fitness goal, you'll be like, okay, today we're going to the gym. So like I said, look at them every single day so you're fired up on both days of the days you want to go and the days you don't feel it as much. It'll just keep you really, really motivated, guys. So no matter what your goal is, it can be really small, really big, write it down and look at it every single day. Step number 2, it's pretty well known all around the game. It's cut out all sugars and flour. So there's definitely ways where you can keep implementing flour in your diet when you're losing weight. But if you're looking to lose weight the fastest, some of the biggest things in diet that are holding you back from achieving that goal in a good amount of time is the sugars that you're having in the flour. The sugars and water just slow down the whole weight loss process because they're just sitting in your stomach. You want them out of there. And when not there, you start burning calories, you start burning fat. But when you have a diet that's high in sugar and high in flour, you keep adding fat. You keep adding more to this mountain that you're trying to bring down. So I would definitely say cut out all sugars and flour. Now, you definitely don't have to do it immediately. It's definitely hard for some people to just immediately cut something out of their diet, especially when they've been on it for years and years and years. So what I would say is everything in moderation. So one day try to have just a little bit less sugar, one less soda, and then implement that every single day until your body's like, okay, I'm fine without having sugar and I'm fine without having flour. And then you'd be like, okay, it was that easy. But definitely, like I said, if you're not able to just take it out of your diet immediately, I would definitely suggest slowly cutting it out, just like carb cycling in a way. One day you have it, one day you don't, or you're just slowly taking it out of your diet so there's no real effects with it. Step number 3. Everybody's always complaining about, oh, the time. I don't have time to go do this in the gym. It takes too long. Create a schedule. Step number 3 is create a schedule that you know will work with you. That will cut out all excuses. That will cut out, oh, I don't have time. That will cut out all these things because you're creating a schedule that, okay, I go to work at this certain time or I have to do these certain things, and right this little gap in between, I can go to the gym and have a great workout. And again, guys, your workout doesn't need to be longer than 30 minutes to an hour. So if you're in there for 2-3 hours, you're BSing. So unless you're working out the whole time, which is pretty rare. So definitely create a schedule that you know you can't BS around, that you know will work for you and your schedule. Step number 4, and this is a problem for a lot of people. Don't check the scale every day, and I can't preach this enough. Guys, your weight literally fluctuates every single day. One day you might be 2 pounds lower, the next day you might be up 4 or 5. Your weight is like a roller coaster. It's up and down, and it doesn't really stay low or high until you've been there for a while. So for example, one day you check the weight, it's 290, and then you're like, okay, this is awesome. Then you're drinking a bunch of water that day or whatever, then the next day you're at 294. You're like, whoa. Did I gain 4 pounds of fat? No, you didn't. It's actually really hard to do that, but that's just the water intake. It could be so many things, guys. Water intake, sodium levels, it's just so much. So definitely don't check the weight scale every day. It can definitely be, it can affect some people in their journey. I would say check it once a week, preferably every Monday. You want to do it far from a cheat day or a cheat meal, just because a cheat meal sits for a while. So do it in a range of days where you've been eating clean. Check it one morning, and it should be consistently going the way you want if you're doing everything correct. Step number 5, workout-wise, I would suggest doing cardio 4 to 5 times a week and then core 2 to 3 times a week. You're probably like, okay, why do I want to do core? So, guys, it is true you can't just move the fat from your stomach. You can't do that. You can't fat spot. And what I mean by that is you can't choose where you want to take fat off of your body. It all has to come off at the same time. But what you can do is definitely build a core worth having. So a lot of people, whenever they're losing weight and adding core workouts to their daily workouts, or core exercises to their daily workouts, what's happening is it's building their abs, which just like your biceps and triceps, they get bigger, so they can definitely show more. So before your stomach's even flat, you'll have visible abs, which is really, really cool. And it's a big motivator, especially if you're losing weight, because then it's like, okay, I have my abs now. Like, how will I look when I, down 10 more pounds, etc., etc., etc. So I would definitely implement cardio 4 to 5 times a week and core 2 to 3 times a week when you're losing weight. Tip number 6, to keep it exciting and just because a lot of people want to try new stuff, add bodyweight exercises. So jumping jacks, hill climbers, burpees, push-ups, add bodyweight exercises that will keep your workouts fun because it kind of changes the perspective, because you just don't want to be on the cardio machine. You want to be like, okay, I'm going to do the cardio machine, bodyweight exercises, and a core. And it just makes the gym experience a lot funner and keeps you focused on a lot of things. Tip number 7, find a diet that works well with you and that you'll enjoy following. A lot of people, when they start losing weight, they get on the basic chicken, rice, and broccoli diet, which is probably the oldest diet known to man. Unless you're okay with that, because it does work. If you're okay with having that kind of diet, go for it. But a lot of people after a while are like, okay, this diet kind of sucks. I'm eating the same thing. I want something new. Then they go and cheat and the diet's just thrown in the trash. So I would definitely do some research. So there's plenty of diets. There's a high protein, low carb, high fat diet, which is keto. There's a mid carb, high protein, low fat diet, which is, what a lot of people follow. There's keto. There's just so many diets that you can follow. So do extensive research on what you think would be good for you. And also find variations for your favorite snacks. So a lot of people, when they're losing weight, they start getting this sugar tooth. They start wanting chocolate or just things that's not included in the diet, and it's completely normal. So I would definitely suggest also doing extensive research on different variations of that thing that you want. So for example, instead of a cookie, you could do like oat cookies. Instead of just like a ham sandwich, you could do a turkey roll-up, turkey with like a slice of cheese, and just down it. But the goal is to do it in the best way possible. So do extensive research on a diet that really, really works with you, that you would love to follow, and do extensive research on different variations of your favorite snacks. So if you ever get that sugar tooth or that sweet tooth that you really that you're craving something, you'll have something right there for you. Tip number 8, it is you versus you. Remember that. A lot of people, when they go into the gym, they become intimidated, or they kind of hurt their own progress because they're comparing themselves to others. That is not what you need to be doing. You need to be comparing yourself to who? To yourself. You know why? Because it's your goals. It's nobody else's goals. It's you. So always compare yourself to yourself. Know that you're beating your previous version of you and that you're trying to catch the future version of you. You want to become the best version of yourself possible. So remember, when you're in the gym and you see somebody jacked, become motivated. Just remember that it's you versus you in this fitness journey. Tip number 9, take pics every week just so you can track progress appropriately and you'll know exactly, okay, one week, you're constantly having positive progress. So I would definitely suggest taking pics once a week just to keep on tracking your progress and know that you're moving in a positive manner. And even if you start messing up a little bit, your pictures will definitely show it. Last but not least, tip number 10, everything in moderation. And what I mean by that is, whenever you're starting your weight loss journey or whatever it may be, everybody thinks they have to cut off their old habits or their old ways. That's not true at all. But what you can do, again, is everything in moderation. So if you're used to eating 10 cookies a day, what you can definitely do is be like, okay, these 10 cookies aren't going to allow me to lose weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from 10 cookies a day to 1 every 2 days. That's just an example. My point being is, you can still have it, but just don't have it as much in order to achieve that fitness goal, if that makes sense. So the point of it is to know that you can have what you genuinely enjoy eating or whatever, but just know that everything is in a controlled amount, so your goals are still moving in a positive manner. So guys, those are some of my top tips for losing weight. I really hope you guys implement them in your fitness journey, and I hope they really help you. So that is it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the tips. Implement them into your fitness journey, and they should help you a ton. So give them a try, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Comment down below what you guys want to see next. And if you're new here, subscribe, boys. See you guys in the next video.